Hey everyone, and welcome back to Collectors Enabled. Thank you for joining us this evening. We're getting started a little bit late, but right now it is only me, and I feel bad for you guys. But then again, we spend the first 40 minutes talking about my pickups anyway. So by the time we get done with the pickups, Shane and everybody else should be hanging out. Justin has no commitment and is watching The Witcher Season 3, which, if anyone has watched that, let us know. Is it worth it? Have they made a transition from Cavill decently, or what's going on? But I want to say hello to everybody as people are kind of trickling in. Thank you for joining us on this Sunday evening. What's up, Alan? Thank you for joining us. There is a lot to talk about. A lot has happened in the last 2 weeks. I hope you all had a great 4th of July holiday. We wanted you to enjoy your weekends, and I'm sure have a good time with your family, friends, collectibles, all that stuff. Beloved, your wallet is shaking on these new reveals. LBS has probably sacked your wallet and your bank account for at least until 2025. What's up, Dennis? How's it going, man? Awesome unboxing video recently. Michael Black, thank you for joining us. Michael Black was trying to enable us to buy something. I forgot what it was. What were you trying to get me to buy in the Facebook group? Let's see. Ledge here as always. Thank you, Ledge, for joining us. Hope everyone's doing well. Beast 51, thank you for being here. Hugh, what's going on, Hugh? We got Ryan. How's it going, Ryan? And Dinesh, as always here every Sunday. Thank you, Dinesh. Planet Sterling, good morning. Let's see. Lane Kramer in the house. Lane knows we have a lot to talk about, a lot of things. What's up, Joe? Nope, haven't missed anything. Just running a little bit late. Curating right now before the stream. Haven't bought anything right now. The only thing I got today was that photo with Shemel and Sabat, and that was absolutely incredible. That was a lot of fun at the Fanboy Expo. But haven't bought anything yet. But we're going to talk about on the show tonight a first reveal from a custom company who is really cool, doing super high quality stuff. And if you're a Marvel fan, we're going to talk about his current project, which you may have seen, the 1/3 Iron Man. We're going to go into that a little bit more in depth, and then we're going to talk about his second project, which is the Thor from Endgame, which right now I'm sitting here looking at the Iron Studios versions, which is a great Trinity, but I think you all are going to like this a lot more. Imagine if we were in line waiting for a store to open. That's awesome. Or waiting in line at a con. That's crazy. Let's see. McCoy, what's up, Josh? How's it going? Dinesh says, I really want to get that Super Saiyan 4 bus. We're going to talk about that because there's going to be about like 3 or 4 Super Saiyan 4 busts hitting the market probably in the next 3 to 4 months. Let's see. Hugh, how's the con, Mike? What did you pick up at the convention? We'll talk about that. I actually didn't pick up anything. We just spent most of the time waiting in lines, but definitely worth it. Michael Black, the X-Wing Signature Edition. Oh, that's what it was. The X-Wing Signature Edition by EFX. I don't know. That's pretty expensive for that. What's up, the Pans? Lane says Mike is building up for his next wall assault by a Polystone binge. Yeah, I'm kind of getting off a binge right now, but some stuff's going to drop pretty soon. I wanted to go with my J&D Bail Billionaire Playboy Philanthropist section. Yeah, that's actually awesome. Yeah, I agree with that. Ken, what's up, Ken? An eclectic collector. Thank you for joining us. And so go ahead and kind of throw your questions in the chat. Let us know what's going on. Eventually, everyone else is going to join us here. I want to go ahead and I want to load up this project for you because I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but I'm allowed to show you guys all these photos. And so while we're waiting for the gaggle of guests to arrive, I want to show these to you because some of you have seen these, some of you have not, but we have some legitimate information. And so let me pull these up. Here we go. So I am sure you guys have probably seen some of this here, right? And stop me if you haven't. This is a custom 1/3 scale movie style Mark 85 Iron Man. And what you're looking at right now are the renders. And this is already in the prototype phase. And so this project is about 6 to 8 months out. Now, it's designed by a guy named Ben. Really nice guy. His studio is called Nowhere Studios. Relatively new, but I spent a lot of time talking to Ben. Really solid dude. Really cares about quality. And you can see, really wanted to get a really accurate RDJ sculpt, which I know there's been the one-to-one RDJ, and we may actually learn that this sculpt is closely related to that one-to-one that we've seen. Although this is not silicone, this is all polystone. So yeah, here we go. Is this another iron scam? No, I do not believe so. I do not believe so. So there hasn't been a lot of marketing of this yet, but they wanted to have the prototype out first. So I want to show you guys this. Let me show you the actual prototype because I think that you'll like that. So you can see what you're getting and what it is. And let's open this up here. Here we go. This is a prototype, not a render. Check this out. So this thing is just absolutely gorgeous. What's up, Nick Evader? And what's up, Donald? How's it going, man? And let's see. Lane, XM Studios need you to get my King Batman who laughs. That would be great. Yeah, this is, and I don't even think this is risky. So let me just stop for a second. I paid the deposit. I think it's like 40%, and it's PayPal goods and service. There's no other choice. It's not like, hey man, send me friends and family, do this. This is a legit prototype. The factories that they're using are very nice. And if this looks familiar to maybe some of your, Queen quality or Prime 1 quality, there's a reason for that. Lot of switch outs here. This thing is freaking sick. Different ways you can buy it. You can buy the regular, you can buy the deluxe. But this is kind of a low ES, high passion project. Just really, really in-depth, quality, just really cool stuff here. That just looks great. Looks so cool. Now, we actually had a conversation, I think Donald and I earlier, about museum versus dynamic, right? And yeah, this is straight up museum quality, not dynamic at all. Definitely tells a story, right? This is Endgame. It's the end, Mark 85, going to fight Thanos. Really, really nice. Let me see. I want to show you guys some more here. Now, for those of you who are like, well, wait, well, what's the edition size? What's all that? Let me show you that. So there's the normal edition and there's the deluxe edition. And by the way, I'm not getting any kickback for this. I'm not getting any free statues. I'm just helping my buddy Ben, Nowhere Studios, kind of get the word out on this because I figured there's a lot of Marvel collectors here. There's a lot of people who have seen this but didn't know where to get it. There is a group for Nowhere Studios. You can go ahead and join them. You can PM me, PM Ben, and it'd be really easy to just get in. He'll send you all the information. So there's going to be an edition size of 60, and I think that's total. I don't believe that's per. So I think it's 30 and 30. And, the first deposit is 40%, then there's 30%, 30%. PayPal only. So that's nice. So for everyone who's like, I don't want to do transfer, I don't want to do Wise, I don't want to do that. Great. Okay. Now that we're over that, here is the normal edition. So you get the arm up nano gauntlet, which I think looks pretty sweet. You get the unmasked Tony Stark head sculpt, the RDJ. You get the switchable left fist and the right fist. And again, it is a 1/3 scale. And you can this is about the same height as the J&D Joker, to kind of put that into your perspective. So let's see what you guys are saying. G Lopez, what's going on? Beast 51, really nice design, really improved. Yeah, I agree. 1/3 scale and up. Museum Blues probably preferred. Just because of the amount of space it would take horizontally and depth wise. I love the normal version 2.0 with Gauntlet. It's real nice. Yeah, with the RDJ sculpt, it'll pair nicely with the 1-to-1 RDJ bust. I think so too. I think it's perfect. A 1/3 scale museum style piece with that. I think that'd be fantastic. Yeah, I agree. This looks real good. Let's see what else. Now the deluxe is, here we go. Oh, sorry, this is a normal 1.0. And so the 1.0, so there's 1.0 and 2.0. And that's a little confusing to me, but hopefully Ben will give us a little bit more clarification. But you still get the gauntlet, only this time you get the open mask head sculpt. But, if you're going to be here on the show, you probably are looking at, the creme de la creme, the deluxe, right? And why wouldn't you get the deluxe? So unmasked head sculpt, open mask head sculpt. You get the suit design 2.0, suit design 1.0, which I didn't realize. So that's actually cool. Okay, I see. It's the final battle versus the concept. And then the switchable hands. I mean, I think that's worth the extra $450 or whatever it's going to be for the extra head sculpts. So anyway, this is looking fantastic. Now, I got a couple more high res pictures I can show you, but then I kind of want to show you some behind the scenes stuff that he shared with me because, a lot of people see this and they're like, oh, AI, Photoshop, this, that, and the other. Okay, whatever. You know, these are some of the, the prototype pics. Again, I just want to show you sort of the high res ones so you can see them, so you can enjoy them. Looks pretty cool. Okay, so yep, here's the question. Royce 12, I asked the same exact question. I said, hey, what have you worked on before? What have you done? And this is his first project, and I'm going to show you his second project. But the factories that he's working with are Queen Studios factories, Prime One factories. And the RDJ Bus 1-to-1 that you've seen, that we've all had, the controversy with, same people. So that's why this is looking so good. What's up, John?
How's it going?
It's good, man. We're just trying to kill some time waiting for you guys looking at this. What do you think about this Iron Man?
I like it. I really do like it. So it is third scale, right?
1/3 scale. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's definitely probably the best RDJ sculpt we've seen in, a smaller scale.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
What's really cool about that is let me show you something neat that Ben shared with me. And I think I'm allowed to show this. And if not, sorry, Ben. Let me get photos up. Boom. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for, but give me just a second here. Okay, so here's some behind the scenes stuff. So I don't know a lot about casting. I don't know a lot about, how to make a statue. We know how to buy them and open them and put them together, but apparently there's like this red resin that they're doing the print in. Apparently it's a super high quality print where you don't lose details. There's very little degradation. And, especially for Iron Man, where we know there's so many details in the suit, you don't lose a lot of that. So I thought that was cool that he shared some of these pictures with me, and you can kind of get the size in your mind here, looking at the guy's hand. The other thing I wanted to show was there actually was a silicone 1/3 sculpt. Why didn't they do silicone? Hang on, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to show you this. Oh, right there. So this is not silicone. This is the look at that sweat.
yeah, that looks great.
That looks awesome. So that is it's a polystone, obviously, highly detailed, highly cared for. And then this is the silicone prototype. So everyone's like, oh, I want silicone. Not bad. Obviously, the hair is really messed up. But
Yeah.
what do you think about that?
I mean, I think if you can get polystone, I think we would all rather have that just for the longevity side. Obviously rooted hair always can have its issues because once it gets messed up, it's a nightmare to get it back, into
Yes.
form. So, I mean, yeah, if I could choose one or the other, polystone would be the way to go. If you could get it to look like this, that's been the problem is a lot of companies haven't been able to get polystone to look realistic.
Right, right. Well, I think you're 100% correct. And I like what they did here with like kind of like the clear resin overlay for the sweat. The blood
Yeah.
looks really good. And there's like a translucent layer of like skin
Mm-hmm.
texture, kind of like ECC. And you can
Yeah.
see like the vein work, I mean, that looks pretty good to me. So I thought that was cool. Now, so this RDJ is really freaking cool. And again, no kickbacks. We don't get anything for this. I'm just helping, a new studio because I talked to him. I like him a lot. Nice guy. And so I'm just sharing it because, again, it's hard to kind of bust into the scene. There's so many new people. Is it a scammer? Is it not a scammer? I'm just sharing some news here. Now, the other cool thing is that, someone asked, well, what else are they doing? Well, he just released today prototype pictures, sorry, renders, I believe, not prototypes, but I do have a prototype of the head, and I want to show you guys. Check that out. What's your first thought, John?
It looks good. I mean, what do we have to compare it to? Iron Studios, which doesn't even compare to that,
Yeah, I'm looking at the Iron Studios right now, and it's just a little bit more like comic-y. This looks a little bit more realistic to me, given the polystone. Nicer texture on the hair. I like the glass eyes, really nice.
Yeah.
Nice touch, really, really nice. Now, I want to show you what this actually looks like because we got permission to do that. So let's.
I have it pulled up too.
Oh, you do? Yeah, you want to do it? Yeah, do it.
There we go.
Yeah. This is cool. This is really cool looking. Similar base, so they all work together. Yes, they are making, obviously, it's called the Trinity Series. So cap is coming. And I know the Iron Studios cap, I have both of them. I mean, I have the 1.0, the 2.0. There's good caps out there.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think with the caps, when he has the mask on, it's a lot easier, I think, for companies to kind of get away. But once they get the full portrait of Chris Evans, it usually doesn't look that great. But
yes, I agree. So this was just announced today. He has switch outs with Milner. Yes,
this looks cool.
Straight out of the movie. This straight out of the movie. Like that part where he gets all that on. It's that's fantastic.
I'm curious how many people out there would be interested in a Fat Thor, because I know a lot of people don't like this version. They'd either have the Infinity or more the original Thor look.
Right. But I think that this museum JMD like style 1/3 scale, the three of them together, just like in the movie. I mean, you have to have Fat Thor. It's not like you can. I mean, you don't have to get him, but if you want the three of them together, that's what it has to be.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's up, Tim? How's it going?
Yeah, look at those eyes.
Yeah, it looks really good. Really, really good. Yeah, so the silicone version is not happening. That was just a silicone prototype that they decided to can. They did that, and they said that they could only nail the 1-to-1, but the 1/3, it just was not quite right.
Now, do we know if the cape's going to be sculpted? It kind of looks sculpted. It looks good.
Yeah, I think it's fully sculpted. I believe it's fully sculpted. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is real nice. Now, this is a good question. Josh asks, you think he'll make a 1/3 Thanos? Honestly, Iron Man is 6 to 8 months out. So people were asking, well, how far away is that? Because it's in the prototype phase and they're only making an edition size of 60. He said he estimates 6 to 8 months. Could be less, could be more, obviously. I'm guessing Thor is not too far behind that. I could be wrong. I think this might actually be the prototype that we're looking at. I could be wrong. I'll
it doesn't really look like a render. It looks like a proto to me.
Oh yeah, no, it says it right there. Statue prototype, final version. That is the prototype. So what I really like about this Nowhere Studio is that they're not. So there's a lot of commissioners out there, and you all know that they'll share a render, right? And they'll be like, okay, buy the render, and then in 6 months we'll have a prototype, and then blah blah blah. And that's like a 12-month process. We're halfway there, so that's kind of exciting.
What's the ES is he running on these?
He's doing ES 60, I believe.
Okay, on Iron Man and this same.
I think so. I don't
Okay.
know for positive on Thor, but it's his thing is he wants to keep super low ES so he can keep super high QC.
Okay.
He's more interested in,
Yeah.
talking to him about just super high quality, like the best out there, for
Yeah.
Polystone at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, there we go. Yeah. Dinesh. I know. Yeah. It could happen. And this could happen too. And so Ben is watching the show tonight, by the way. I think he might actually be here, but I think he's in Singapore, so it's morning there. But I mean, he's listening. He knows that there's a lot of fans here, and he's doing this first and foremost for himself, which is fine. If I was a statue commissioner, I would make things that I want to make, especially if it's a low ES. But I'm sure if it gets popular enough, I think that it'll take off. What's up, Miguel?
Donald asked a good question here. Here's the problem I run into with this is the scales, because I think with knowing what Queen kind of is doing right now, I mean, we really don't know what Queen's doing because they've kind of bailed on the half scale. That's where I'm in a predicament right now because I do have the half cap and the Mark 7, and I've really held off on ordering anymore because we know for the most part probably other things won't be made. Because
Right.
we've heard
Right.
nothing. So this is where it intrigues me a little bit because if he's going to commit to doing the line, then yeah, that's where I'm kind of upset is that Queen never doing a half scale Thor kind of leaves you out to dry a little bit.
Right. 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 Um, yes, I'm totally there with you because, I'm sitting here just looking to my right and I see Mark 7. I see the cap, which are fantastic. They're beautiful. Best half scales that I own. The Aquaman, which one of their first.
Yeah.
Mark 1, but kind of stuck.
Yeah.
I have the Iron Studios Trinity right here. I know that this is going to come, and I can't wait to see the cap. I think the cap is going to be sick,
Yeah.
especially if there's an unmasked Chris Evans, because I don't know what I did with my unmasked Chris Evans Iron Studios, but the 1.0 Chris Evans it's not bad. I mean, it's pretty
Yeah.
great, but
Yeah.
the unmasked one is.
Yeah.
But I do agree
I'm
with
I'm
John.
curious. Does Donald have the half cap?
I think he does. Don't you,
Does he?
Donald?
I can't remember.
Maybe.
But that's where I'm kind of like, I would still be okay with keeping the half scale and doing the Cap and Iron Man, but you got to do the Trinity. It's
Yes. Yeah.
like Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman. You got to have the Trinity. So in some capacity,
Yep.
and I really don't want to go down to quarter scale, because you want presents for, these three. So
I agree. Now, I'll take it one step further, John. I'm actually at the point now where it's not even just scale that matters to me when you're combining things, but I want the same company in the same line. Like what I'm doing with my wall of not Queen Studio, my wall of XM. I want all XM quarter scales, and they just look amazing together.
I know.
They look so good.
And no different than like the LBS, you know what I mean? Because
exactly.
I mean, I'm kind of going off script, but I'm getting the Hulk just to pair with my Queen Hulkbuster because I think, I've seen the video with those two together and they look good. So,
but that's different though because the Queen Hulkbuster is essentially almost 1/3 scale. It's like what 3.5 essentially.
Yeah.
And that Hulk is kind of a crouched over 1/3. They look really good together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then you could easily make an argument for getting the rest of the LBS line, and they all look incredible.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing with like Dragon Ball Z. There's so many different Dragon Ball Z vendors, and you can get a 1-to-1 bust from this company and from this company and everything else, and they scale differently, even at the same scale, and they have different sub bases and different textures and paint applications. that I'm at the point now where I'm looking around and I'm just literally saying like, okay, Marvel XM comic quarter scale, Queen Studios, Marvel movie version, this custom 1/3 Trinity, LBS for comic 1/3, Dragon Ball Z. I'm sticking to KD, Prime One, but there's only 3 of them, and then KD busts. But there are a couple companies that we'll talk about tonight who are really breaking through and doing some amazing Dragon Ball stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this looks really cool. So, what I wanted to do, and again, this is not sponsored. I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting anything for free. I'm not even getting any discounts. I'm just helping out a buddy. I saw something that I liked. Obviously, I think we all saw this 1/3, Iron Man, and Iron Man is very striking.
Yeah.
I know that Fat Thor is not as sexy, literally, as Iron Man and Robert Downey Jr. But I thought we'd share, what we saw and liked with you guys, and because there are a lot of people didn't know where this is coming from, and again, Nowhere Studio. There's a private Facebook group, you can join it. Ben Tan, cool guy, really nice, really fun to talk to. And again, don't take my word for it. Don't take John's word for it. Just message Ben. He'll talk to you. He'll answer questions. He'll share photos with you. He'll show videos with you. Really nice guy. So just helping someone break through, and I'm happy to share.
Yeah, it's nice somebody's picking up the slack, though. When it comes to, there's a big void and a lot of collecting, and luckily there's a lot of people kind of filling that void.
Yes, I agree. Yes, and certain companies falling off the mark a little bit, which is sad, but might be coming back. Mm-hmm. I heard some potentially positive stuff for Queen Studios recently, so I'm pretty excited about that. This is some you need braces. Thank you. Everyone could improve their occlusion through orthodontia. Anyway, let's see. Lane, I'm really starting to wonder about Queen Studios and having some concerns about their viability going forward. Queen Studios actually has a trip to the United States pretty soon, I believe, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed for them. I'm really hoping, because they are. We just got that. Just got the what's into the Black Widow in today.
Yeah, I saw those.
Dude, it's John. Are you keeping yours?
Probably not, because I'm not doing. I'm not doing quarter. You're wanting that, right? Still, or no?
Yeah, I'll probably still take it from you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just not doing quarter for Marvel. I want to go big with Marvel.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Dude,
I think they look great. Yeah.
The factory that Queen Studios uses does an incredible paint job, incredible sculpt. Just the textures, the details. This was the best damn part, and this was the scariest part too. I know there've been a couple of stories, people opening up the first batch and the hair's all jacked up and broken. And this is kind of like a polyvinyl PVC type-ish, has a little bit of flex to it. So I think repairing it would be a big bitch.
Yeah.
But I pulled her out all intact, and the details are just phenomenal, man. Just excellent. Incredibly small base. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Mm-hmm. Real small base. The other thing I liked, like the details of like the earrings, and just Queen Studios puts a lot of thought into the process. And, again, the sculpt, is it perfect? No. Is it good? Yes. Can I put it in my quarter scale movie diorama and, people know it's a Black Widow? Yes. Is this the Wish version? No, it's not the Wish version. This is fine. It actually in hand is really pretty decent. And, again, is it perfect? No. But do I like it? Yes. So, and if anyone tells me collect what you like, you're getting booted from the chat and from the Facebook group. So anyway, I keep my fingers crossed for Queen Studios. They're, again, still one of my favorite companies by far.
Yeah.
By far.
Yep. All right.
No, different Ben. And Me11 wants his invoice. Yeah, Ben took like a couple days to get me my invoice, but it showed up, all professional, perfect, no big deal. It's better. Yeah, thank you. By the way, thank you for Donald, who transferred that to me from Todd, Spec Fiction. So anyway.
Oh yeah.
And I guess I'll be thanking John pretty soon too. So. Does it look up too much? No, not really, but it definitely, what I like about it, it could be on a lower platform. It doesn't have to be on like a really tall location, which is great. All right, John, what you got?
All right. You talked about this yet?
No. Thanks, Marcel. Yeah, hit that like button, please. We got 42 people here. Hit the like button, subscribe, help us out. Dude, so this was my first con. I've never been
Really?
to a con. I've never been to a
Really?
con.
Okay.
And here's the best part. So I convinced. So it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was supposed to be off work Friday, but you know the story, and so everything was okay. I went back to work, and the con actually was on Friday, but I bought the tickets for Saturday, and because of it was a very, very last minute thing. I was supposed to be in training in Nashville this weekend. It kind of fell through for circumstantial reasons. Anyway, I bought these tickets last minute. I got Saturday passes. I bought this Lord of the Rings package, and I bought a package with Shemel and Sabat from Dragon Ball Z. And I convinced my wife to go. And she's like, she's like, okay, I want to do this for you. I'm excited. And even if she wasn't, she made me feel like she was excited. And we decided that even though it was nap time for the kids, we threw the kids in the car and we drove. It was just downtown, like 25 minutes away. And I get off the highway and I pull up to the convention center, and I kid you not, it's like 12. The first set of pictures are at like 1:15, and I get there at like 12:30. Literally, there are two lines going into the convention center, and they come out and they go down one block. They cross around 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, 5 blocks. They go behind another 2 blocks, and the other line went 3 blocks the other way. And so I'm driving with a 2-year-old and a 8-month-old and my wife, and it's like 100 degrees outside. And then, I'm slowing the car down, and my son goes, "Are we at Target?" So I was like, "No, but we'll go to Target." And I like literally just turn around, get back on the highway, and drive away. We did a little loop, and then I'm like, "Okay, pick one person in line and let's drive for like 5 minutes and come back around." And literally, like that person moved like one sidewalk block.
Yeah.
So it was kind of I was a little defeated, but I'm like, whatever. The sad part was I paid quite a bit of money for that photo and like the Dragon Ball Z photo, and the tickets were cheap to get in. So anywho, I'm like, okay, let's just go home. Not a big deal. We'll try again next year. We'll be smarter. We'll get there early and all that. And so then I pull in, and my wife is like, "Oh, I feel so bad, blah blah." And then my assistant George, the bald guy, standing next to me, he texts me. He's like, "Hey Doc, I'm ready to go." And I forgot that on Friday, I told him, I'm like, "George, I'm buying this ticket for you," not my wife, but I didn't think she'd want to go. Again, he had like a kid's birthday party. He didn't text me or anything. He's like, "I'm ready. Come pick me up." And I was just like, so I talked to my wife. I was like, "Well, let's get our kids to nap and all that stuff. And is it okay if I go?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure." So like an hour and a half later, I go pick up George, and then we go down same place, and we get there, lines are gone.
Really?
They're gone. I'm talking about must have been like 5,000-6,000 people gone. I was like, "Oh, this is great." Found a parking spot, walked in, go through security, and then you look to your left, and there's a line that goes up. And it goes all the way around the damn building twice and then comes back around. And so anyway, again, first con experience. So they moved the lines indoors so people weren't passing out.
Oh yeah.
So the cool thing was, this is Fanboy Expo. The line actually, it only took about 35 minutes, which
Okay.
I don't know if that's good. I don't know if it's bad, but we got our ticket, and then we ran to the photo op. And then they're like, "You have 1 minute to get in line for the photo op."
Wow.
So we ran in there, and then there was like a line of like 50 people in the photo op. So we waited like another 30 minutes. But anywho, after waiting, I think it was an hour and 40 minutes in lines, the picture was totally worth it.
Yeah.
All these guys are super cool. Sauron and what's his name? who's the Urukai on the right hand side. There's a statue of him. What's his name? It's who kills Boromir.
Lurtz.
Yeah, alerts. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Guys are huge, like towering over us. The Sauron dude is like, give me a hug. That's Haldir next to me. That's so awesome. And then just really cool. Only took like 5 seconds, but again, a very cool 5 seconds. So was super pumped about this. Obviously, we missed the Dragon Ball Z one because it was like 2 hours before this. But the people at the fanboy were like, "Just take this ticket, come back on Sunday. I guarantee there'll be no one here."
Yeah.
So we did that. We came back. My wife and I went with my daughter because my son was taking a nap, and we got the picture with Shemel and Sabat. No lines, nothing. Walked right in. Of course, it helped that we had the weekend pass. Super freaking cool. But this is kind of neat. It's my first exposure to something like this, and definitely not my last because I want to do more of this. This is so cool. I
know. Last year was my first one, and I can't believe I've never been to one before. But
it's just like you just walk around and get all these people, and you're like, oh, there's Boba Fett, and there's the Cobra Kai, and there's.
I know. Yeah. Because when I did Ian McDermott, when he had his, I mean, we had special time slots we had to be there at, but it still was like hour and a half wait in line,
even with the time slots. Yeah. See, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. Samwise and Gimli and Eowyn and the Hobbits, Merry Pippin. Yeah, and that's why I figured big cons are all about waiting in lines. That's fine. It's waiting in lines for 5 seconds of cool stuff. Let's see. What did you say? Paid $250 for meeting Ewan McGregor and his autograph. Albeit I only waited in line for like 10 minutes. That's not bad. But if I wanted a picture with him, would have been another $250.
Yeah,
I probably would have done that. So here's my this picture was $500. You could have 8 people in the picture. Obviously, I just did it with George because I like George, and I would have loved for my wife and family to be there. But, anyway, you live once. This opportunity doesn't come along that often. And out of all the posters and artwork and all that stuff that I have in my room, I'm going to frame this. This is one of the coolest things. I'm just going to frame it and put in my Lord of the Rings stuff.
Yeah.
So, I would love for. Oh, I was sad though. Giancarlo Esposito and what's her name, Fernando, the other Mandalorian, had to cancel, so they weren't there. That was gonna be my other photo, but that's okay. They'll come back around at some point.
Yeah.
So cool stuff.
Yeah.
Real cool stuff. Oh.
I saw you bragging about this. I was a little bit jealous that I didn't jump on this.
This is in Knoxville, man. This delivers tomorrow. This comes tomorrow.
Really?
I'm super excited for this. This thing is going to be massive. Keep in mind that's a 1/6 scale Luke Skywalker in there. Oh, and that's a custom mount by Stronghold Mounts. Really nice guys. I have this similar one for the Batwing. Although my Batwing is coming probably in 2 or 3 weeks. But this comes with an acrylic mount, kind of like the Hot Toys DeLorean, where it kind of holds it at an angle, sort of. So I'll use that temporarily because the wall mount, I think, is supposed to ship in about 6 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, once I saw this wall mount, then you could vision kind of,
Yes. And the thing is, look, it rotates. It has pitch, yaw. You could put it in, out, telescoping. The wall mount makes a huge difference because again, then you're just on a 16-inch stud, and then you could just move that wherever the hell you want.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm incredibly hyped for this. I mean, there hasn't been a Jazz Inc. product recently. I mean, I like them all, but I jumped on this a long time ago. So
yeah. Do you have the Falcon still, or did I can't remember if you do? Okay,
I sold it. Remember, I sold it.
Yeah,
and I sold all my Hot Toys. But then he had them back in stock. He had, I guess, people canceled, and I just jumped back on it because it was still regular retail price. And there's just something cool about that Falcon, man. You light that up and you look through the cockpit. And right now I have Han, Chewie, Obi-Wan, and like Farm Boy Luke, like as they're approaching the
I
Death
know.
Star.
I've been eyeing it on his website because I'm like kind of in that corner where Chewie is. I could probably squeeze it in that corner,
You could.
move Chewie to the right. But then I'm thinking kind of with MYC doing the Falcon where I incorporate it, So I'm just trying to brainstorm right now.
Right, right. Well, the NYC Falcon is going to be a masterpiece, and you're going to
I
have to
know.
have it.
Yeah.
So, but the cockpit, I think when he sold out, he sold out. So I would
Yeah.
consider that as well. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the Jazz Ink. Yep, yep, with the 1/6 scale. Oh, that looks so cool. I
How
did get the
heavy?
orange.
How
How
heavy
heavy?
is this? Do you know?
I don't know off the top of my head. I think the packaging is 40 kilograms, but that could just be an estimate.
Okay.
That could be wrong. But I think this thing is like I'm gonna have some video and stuff. I'll share with you guys tomorrow, and I'll give actual sizes and everything.
Yeah.
Because this is a beast.
Yeah.
It is
That'd
an
be cool.
absolute
It's
beast.
I know it wouldn't scale, but just having the AT-AT below it, you know what I mean, would be a cool kind of
I think
idea.
there's a cool way. You know what I wanted to do, and I shouldn't have sold this. The DAC helmet by
Oh yeah.
there was a DAC helmet run with hyperdrive, and I had it and I sold it. I think someone might be selling it again, but if anyone has that DAC helmet, I'm thinking of like a display with like the DAC helmet and the XM Luke, the AT-AT, and then like I have like the small chicken walker in the AT-AT scale.
Oh
I
yeah,
think that
yeah.
would look pretty cool.
Yeah, it would. Hmm. You
Tom, you
starting
should be getting. Sorry, Tom. You should be getting information about it soon because batch one has shipped.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like 3 feet long. Yeah. What's up, K-Fat? K-Fat didn't come to my house this weekend. He was supposed to. He bailed. He let Eric make a 12-hour drive without him. Now, what do you think about this?
I thought it was interesting that they're kind of because they did the original one, and this is a little bit different, but
No, this is it. I don't remember like the kind of shoulder spike things. Is that a little bit different?
yeah, so this one's going off of the
Oh,
flash design.
okay. So it has the Flash logo.
I mean, I have this one, which I like the
Oh,
original a lot more.
it's pretty damn similar. It's cleaner. Yeah, and
Yeah,
it has the 89 logo. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
I do like that. It's interesting because I haven't seen you've seen the Flash, right?
I did.
What
Yep.
did you give it? What did you give it out of 10?
Probably a 7.
Okay, that's good. That's not bad.
I enjoyed it for a DC movie.
Did you enjoy it better than Black Adam?
Probably in the same realm for me.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah,
good then. I
yeah,
enjoyed Black Adam, so I'm sure I'll enjoy
yeah,
this when it comes out.
yeah.
Um, there's a lot of merchandise coming out, and I'm wondering, wait a little while for sideshow sales or clearance bin stuff.
For what?
Like after, this passes and stuff starts to come out and it's already on clearance because of
I
his
don't know,
popularity.
man. It's been weird kind of with how things seem to be selling out a lot more.
That's true.
I
Yes,
think companies are adjusting because I mean you even see Iron Studios. They've been blowing a ton of stuff out, and I think a lot of these companies are getting a little bit smarter about ES. Not flooding the market.
yeah, yeah,
So, and I
yeah.
think sideshows wisen up about how much extra they're ordering.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I think they would like to sell out before it even is released.
Their
So
Sideshow, whoever took over inventory management at Sideshow should get a raise. I'm sure they did because there's a lot of stuff that is waitlisted before it even hits.
yeah,
And when it does hit and starts to ship, I saw just a couple people getting their Yodas, the half scale Yoda wait list converted. Just a couple.
I saw that recently. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yep,
And which is great though, because if you see something and you want it, just jump on it. Just
I
get
know.
it.
You have to now.
Now,
Yeah.
chances are there'd be like a a Hong Kong reseller, or one of our other guys that we buy from, or even John, even you've been sold out on a lot of
Mhm.
stuff, and you may have
A
like
lot.
one or two
Mhm.
things maybe,
Yeah. Yep.
but then they sell it immediately too. Now this
Yep.
is cool. This
I
is
do
really
like
cool.
this. I do
hmm
like this.
You know what's cool about this is there's no real tie to Ezra Miller. If you're not an Ezra Miller fan, I don't
Yeah.
care either way. I just like that this is pure Flash, and you don't even need to know necessarily this is from the Flash movie. I mean,
Hmm.
Flash has so
Yeah.
many iterations. I do like the light up LED. Gosh, if I had a bigger DC collection, I'd be tempted by
What do you
this.
think about the prices on some of these though? Because I feel like they're creeping up a little bit. 1,200
Yeah.
for
Okay, well look at it this way. Look at the T1000, right? The T1000 was $600, and that's with a face and a finger and
true.
wall mounted, and now there's no LED. How much was the Batman one?
Um,
Was it about the same? 8. Yeah, they
800.
are creeping up, man.
Yeah.
How is
Because
that T? Yeah.
a lot of people were complaining about the penguin, but I mean, I guess it is a face sculpt,
Yeah, and the
but
teeth. There's a lot of paintwork that goes in there, and then I guess that's punched hair, maybe.
uh,
That looks good. Those teeth look great.
did you see he
Um,
came out and said he would like to reprise the role again in the
yes, I
last couple
did.
days? I would
Yes, I
love
did.
that.
That would be so great. That would be so good. Um, yeah, I mean, I just literally got the T1000 just to see how it would look, and for like on Amazon with Amazon points for like $400 or something like that, 450.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, these are a little. If this was $500, yeah, I'd buy it. This
Okay.
is
So you
almost.
did get one, huh? I know
Uh,
you're asking me, but
yeah, I had some
what?
points and I decided to pull the trigger, and with Amazon, just return it if you don't like it. So
Yeah, because I had ordered them to kind of keep them. I still had the liquid metal one, which I'm still tempted to keep because I actually have the arcade, the Terminator arcade. That my original plan was to hang it above since you can mount it on the wall. So
yes, I as soon as I was watching the Flankster video, and because I wanted a review of it, and then he's like, oh, it wall mounts. I was like, oh, I'm like, because we got something to talk about later of why it's going to look awesome.
yeah, and two, I always loved the endoskeleton they did. You seen that one?
Yes, that's sold out in a lot of places. It's still
Yeah,
available in a couple. The endoskeleton comes out of the wall, but I think there's something more telling about the T1000 coming through, like he's
yeah,
going through the gate.
yeah. Okay, what do we got next? I was hoping Shane would be here for this one.
Yeah, I'd like an X-Men fan's perspective on this. Is this like based on a specific comic, or um
I didn't look into this too much. I wasn't from the initial photos that I saw, I wasn't a big fan of it.
yeah. I
I
mean,
like the exclusive black suit better than
that
this
is
one,
cool. Yep, I do like that.
but I don't know that I saw a lot of people love this.
This is a real low ES too, right? This is like their 75 and then the 175. Probably, let's see, this is the sideshow, so this is probably their regular.
Hmm. Yeah.
This is 1/3 scale, right?
Yep.
Oh, edition TBD. Okay, yeah, it's the regular.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Game license, which yeah, it seems like most all their Marvel
Oh,
stuff's off
okay.
game stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, not that it looks good, but I don't know.
So Kevin
Where
says Shane and him agree this is not one for us. Okay. No, it does look good. I'm sure it's probably super accurate to the game, but
yeah,
I don't know.
this is one from PCS. I definitely ordered
Okay, you know what I ordered? I ordered the other one.
the exclusive.
The platinum one.
So the blue one from RoboCop 2.
Yeah. I
Really?
make
How come?
Well, I was just thinking the blue is just like real striking to me. And then The other thing that, and again, I'm a sucker for low ES. I'd rather get that at 75, and this has like what 175 plus there's another edition. I think it'll be easier to get that one, so I wanted to just nail down the blue one. Plus, it kind of just popped, and I was just trying to think of, with all the 80 stuff, the T1000, the endoskeleton, the Arnold, the RoboCop. I think it'll look pretty cool.
And I'm kind of surprised that you went, because the thing is, it looks good, but I don't like it's. This isn't the iconic look for me for RoboCop. It's the having the pistol in the hand,
Yeah, this. See, I guess because I'm not like a super fan, I don't really mind too much. I kind of like the variation. Now, if I was a super fan, yeah, I have to do. Yeah, that's the iconic one
Like, yeah,
right
this
there.
is me. This is what I'm gonna do with it.
Yeah, that is freaking perfect. And you know what? Shit.
Talking you into it already.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, that's it. It's a
I
good.
would not be surprised if this sold out. So I think it wouldn't hurt you
To at
to
least put a deposit
order
down.
the deluxe, and then down the road, like Ant was saying, you can sell the pre-order. Because I'm sure
That's
a lot of
true.
people are going to do that with the platinum, is they're going to order it and then probably try to sell it for a premium.
That's a good idea. Yep. I think you're
So
right on that. I think you're definitely right. I'm
and I
gonna
think
block one down.
it was definitely, I think, a great idea for PCS when they unveiled the blue version with this, because everybody was kind of like, everybody wants the original one. So for
Right.
them to do that as an exclusive was a smart move, I think.
Yes. Yep. I totally agree. I totally agree.
But
Oh, hey. Sorry, I just saw this message from Ben. I know we're going back just a few seconds, but he told me that the Thor, there's going to be a rooted hair version and a cloth cape version. So there's going to be a mixed media version on that. That's pretty cool. That might change things a little bit. I'd love to see that beard rooted.
Wow.
That would be cool. Okay. Thanks,
That'd
Ben.
be really
That's
cool, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, Ben. Yeah, definitely share that when you get the proto. So yeah, John, I think you're right about that. Especially the reason I jumped on the other one too is when he dropped the down payment to 10% instead of
Oh
20,
yeah.
and then did 10% off. I know it's just basically you're getting your rewards up front, which is fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But okay, I'm gonna jump on that because yeah, that's the iconic.
Yeah, because I don't know what you're doing, because this is going to go in my lineup with like Terminator.
Yeah.
I'm doing kind of that 80s theme with Jungle Predator, Big Chap,
Yeah.
But this is going to go top shelf with the Terminator line. And man, I even got thinking about the Terminator, because somebody was talking about getting 2 endoskeletons.
Yeah,
to
dude.
go. And I'm like, dang, that's a good idea to have them kind of in the back.
Yes.
And I know a lot of people are going to be after endoskeleton. I mean, we look at the market now for what they go for.
Mm-hmm.
So I
wonder what that ES is going to be on that endoskeleton. I bet.
And have you talked about a certain thing that you ended up ordering yet, or are you going to wait on that? Wait for it to be a surprise.
Well, we could, not everyone watches the show, but we'll just leave this here. Hang on. We'll just leave that there. So something's coming in.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this. Where you got it going. And
yeah, I got some good ideas, and I need to start moving some shelves because it's here faster than I thought. It should be this week. So anywho, yeah, I want that 80 section. So I also locked down. I think I locked down. I'm waiting for Todd to message me back, but the P1 Jungle Hunter Predator, and that's going to go in my 80 section.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna love that thing. Once I was talking to somebody, it's just a piece that will stand out above most things in your collection. It is just so big, so much presence.
But when it's, but it won't look too out of line because when it's right next to a 6'5" something,
yeah,
it's gonna, yeah. I'm excited about that. I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna check Marcos out before I order this from PCS and see. Okay. All right. Anyway, I am gonna make a live pre-order. Yep, there it is.
Somebody's asking, you guys getting the P1 Terminator line?
Oh yeah, dude.
Are you getting all of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh man, I mean, all I really need is the endo scale. I want the endo, the 800, and the 1000. If they do
Yeah.
like a Sarah Connor and some other
I
stuff, I don't
can,
really.
yeah, I could do without.
I just need those three, and
Yeah.
I don't need old Arnold. I don't need, I don't need T1. Just give me the.
I would do a T1, like the
Would
police
you?
scene. Yeah, with the glasses and stuff. I would do that. With the
You
machine guns and stuff, heck yeah.
you know who would do that really well, and I bet you it's probably going to happen. I bet J&D is going to tackle that.
You
Don't they
think
seem like
so?
the don't they seem like the company to do an Arnold T, like, you know,
Like a battle damage, that would look sick in silicone. I
yes.
know that, but
Oh yeah.
I know Prime One tried silicone with their half scale, and it doesn't look that great. But
Yeah, it didn't really work out well. But honestly, with the painting applications on polyresin and stone and everything, it's just getting so good. With
mhm.
clear resin and overlay and all the techniques they're using,
Well,
it's
and
looks
you start.
nice.
I don't know if you saw a lot of praise for Blitzway in the last week with them putting out a lot of photos on their. They had the proto and then the end result. And a
Yep.
lot of times it looks better in the end result. So I think a lot of people are starting to believe more in Blitzway because they kind of had a few blunders.
Yes.
So
Yep. I'm right there
yeah,
with you.
I mean
Yeah.
the Ellen Ripley one,
Yep.
that one
Yep.
looks great. I want that, but it's not third scale. It doesn't really pair up with any. So hopefully they go back and do a third scale, but
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
know.
Yep. I'm with you, man.
Okay, let me add this back. I thought this was cool.
What is that?
This
Oh,
is a
Stranger
surprise.
Things.
Yeah. Vecna.
Oh, that is pretty cool. That looks nice.
Yes,
Who's
right.
making this?
I'm trying to look who. It's a
Is it a
different company.
custom?
No, it's a different company I hadn't really heard of. I'm sure somebody in the audience knows, but it's nice to see a quarter scale, Stranger Things. I mean, we're seeing Iron Studios kind of going down that route.
Yep. Yep. That looks nice.
Yeah. It's got a lot going on. So,
Michael Black says that your Chewy is staring at me in the back and convincing him to jump on a 12-month payment plan with Regal Robot. And
do it. Do
yeah,
it.
honestly, yes.
Yeah.
The 12-month payment plans are there for a reason. It is well worth the wait. And I mean, I love the bust. I love my full
Mhm.
scale. And not everyone can do the full scale. I would definitely buy the bust again in a heartbeat. It is so
Yeah.
good. But I would recommend open mouth. That's just me though, from seeing them both.
I agree. If I had the option to sing the open mouth, I really like that. But
Yeah. Yeah.
you can't go wrong either way.
Yeah. No, no, no. Yeah, they're all good. They're all good.
Let's see.
What's up, Jimmy?
I have an
Oh, it's from
intern.
Kinnecats. I have an internship with them. Oh, really? That's cool.
Interesting. Hmm.
Well, that's neat.
So I wonder, are they new-ish?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know that I've heard of them before.
That's a good question. Tom
But
says, I've had 1/3 scale jungle predator order forever from Marcos. Yeah, Marcos always gets last batch on P1, but usually has pretty damn good prices.
yeah. Uh, okay. We'll keep moving. I thought we'd hit on this a little bit. I thought this was
You,
interesting.
tell me your
That
thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it was a good change for them. I think they're finally getting that you got to listen to your customers. So it's
Mm-hmm.
nice to hear that they're admitting to they need to make some changes. So,
Yes.
and it's nice to hear them explain kind of their rationale for,
Yes.
things.
Yep.
But
I agree. It almost felt like I listened to this and it almost felt like someone was like standing behind the camera, like being like slow down, like, because you know, he speaks very quickly. He's very kind of extroverted type, conversationalist, and he seemed very subdued a little bit, like almost like he woke up from a nap and he's like, "We're listening, and yes, we agree. The hair is too puffy. We're gonna make some changes." And it was nice. I agree. It was really nice. Now, if you are the spokesperson for a company, you could do whatever the hell you want to do. You can say whatever you want to say. But it was nice that they literally like pulled examples from the Facebook group and people leaving comments and said, yes, we saw the comparisons of the guy who like changed the hair and all the stuff. And it just shows that they're listening. And I think now when yeses are getting lower and maybe money's getting a little bit tighter and there's so many choices, I think that all the companies who don't do this, forget it. It's over.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what they're doing next, because most everybody could easily guess that they're doing The Witcher,
right?
Which,
yeah.
I think is interesting because a lot of people are hitting that right now.
Yes.
But then the other one was kind of a lot of people were. I just reading comments. A lot of people were saying Harrison Ford.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what that means. I'm curious to see if anybody else has any speculation on this. Indiana Jones, maybe, or
I'm thinking they're doing
that license is open right now. A lot of people are hitting it.
Yes, I think they might be doing like Temple of Doom,
Dude, if they did that, that's the best one. Temple of Doom.
Yes, dude. It'll be my first indie statue, but it'll probably be the only one that you need.
Yeah.
We all know we talked to some J&D people, and they keep telling me the next 2 or 3 releases are going to be insane. Like not quality, but like what the statues are.
Really?
Yeah. So I think that they have some new licenses that they haven't announced. I think that Indy is coming, Harrison Ford, and Harrison Ford is a tough sculpt to nail. If they can nail it, especially his young version, which means if they get the Star Wars license in 2025 or 2026 or whenever that comes available, you got Han Solo already. You got it. So who doesn't want a 3rd scale, perfectly sculpted silicone Han Solo if you're a Star Wars fan?
Yeah.
Give me Bespin, give me A New Hope. I don't care.
Yeah, because we really haven't seen much Harrison Ford. I'm trying to think what's the last stuff we've seen as far as. I mean, Hot Toys has been a long time. That's kind of a grail people are looking for. I know Sideshow did some Han Solo. They did, I think, Indiana Jones, but they're not good at all. They're old.
Yeah, they're old. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, here we go. You're not alone. Last Crusade is my favorite. Michael Black, Lane Kramer. Temple of Doom is the best. K-Fet says, give us a Han Solo first. If they had the license, I'm sure it would drop. I'm sure. Hot Toys nailed this. I do think the Hot Toy sculpt looks good, and I'll pick that up from you probably.
Yeah.
Let's see, old Sideshow premium format. Yeah, the old Sideshow premium formats.
Because you just got the Stormtrooper one, didn't you?
And it's not bad.
For how old it is.
It's not bad. Like honestly, if I got it repainted, and I've seen some repaints, it probably looked pretty damn good. But I mean, sculpting is better now. Technology is better. Paint's better. Everything's better.
Yeah.
So it stands up. But I do keep the Han portrait on it.
Oh, you do?
Okay. I do. And what I do, the head sculpt of the Stormtrooper, you can kind of lean it sideways by his foot, and it looked like he just took it off and he's like running down the hallway.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I like that. But I really enjoyed this J&D video. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend watching it. It's quick, it's to the point. And for all the J&D haters out there, Shane's not here. It kind of shows that they actually do give a damn.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna have to, or they're gonna continue to see the same thing over and over.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. I'm curious to see people's thoughts on this tweeter head Batman.
Oh, that's the first time I'm seeing this. Oh no, I've seen this before.
Yeah, so this is the Hush kind of exclusive they're doing. I think it's like a 250.
I kind of like that better. That's
I
pretty. I
just
like those colors.
I don't like the sculpt. It looks,
Kind of his head looks small.
I don't know, it looks plasticky or something. I don't know. I just don't like the statue in general. This looks
It
cheap to me.
it does look like, it looks like PVC.
Yeah.
It looks like a PVC statue.
I mean,
Which
for
I
the other
doubt it
stuff that
is.
they've done, that looks pretty good. Like the
Oh, here we go.
Two-Face looked really good.
Here we go. Here
I
we go.
know. We're getting to it. Best for
Yeah,
last.
yeah,
That's what we have.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. E-Man says, looks
Exactly.
like a toy. Yeah, it kind of does. I actually thought it was like a some kind of figure or something. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not bad. Hey guys, if you're here, go ahead and hit the like button. You got 50 people in here. Let's smash that like, share the video. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Let's see. I like the first unpainted prototype they showed earlier. Had a more menacing feel. Yeah.
There you go. The other 62. Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what Shane would be saying if he was here.
Exactly.
Too bad he wasn't here because I'd like to get his thoughts on this.
Yeah, Shane, okay. Shane didn't even say he wasn't coming. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be here, but
Hopefully he's all right.
that Mead, gets to you.
I know. I was just making that up, but I guess I predicted it right.
Yeah.
Damn. Cape is
And
awful.
there we go.
Yeah. There. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this is. Did you see this thing has like? Oh, no, I was thinking of Superman. Superman has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 sculpts, I think.
I saw the other sculpt though for this because I was asking you about this because I'm like, I don't. It looks
I think
good.
they have, like, yeah, the long ones, the long ears.
This is from what's his face? What's the artist? Why am I blanking?
Someone help us out. It's not.
It's the one you get all the prints from.
Yeah, what's his name? Crap! I stopped collecting Batman. I forgot.
But I don't like the long ears.
No, yeah, I think there's
Most
going to
of
be
them,
like, I think there's
yeah.
like 3 or 4 sculpts on this.
Hopefully, I found the one because the other one he's looking down, and that sold it for me. Alex Ross, there we go.
Oh yeah. There we go. Oh, you mean the painter? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my bad. I do like that. That is cool.
I do.
That's very cool. Yeah, I know
I'm,
a lot of
I'm
people.
a little worried. I don't know what Jay's plans are for villains and stuff, but man, I know I'm trying to stay away from dang comic stuff, but
this is gonna
DC's a little bit different for me, just because I
Yeah.
watch the cartoons and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So I don't know.
Oh, I mean, here we go. Walton says, I love Jay's X-Men pieces. I'll be sticking with P1 for Batman, and I think P1 makes fantastic Batmans. I mean,
They do.
they're great.
But it's kind of like the Marvel that it's hard not to go with the Trinity with this line.
Yep. So, and Michael says, "Are you going to get the DC shadow set from Alex Ross, Mike?" I mean, honestly, I probably should just get it and frame it in the future. And I would put, the shadow behind each of the Trinity, because I think the DC shadows it's Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern. I can't remember off the top of my head. I have to look it up. But I would also potentially get just the Justice League, Alex Ross, which is fantastic, beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, there we go.
This one's better.
Yep.
I like
there
this
you go.
a lot.
Yep.
There's one I swore was looking down.
No, yeah, it's like looking down and to the left. I'm pretty sure. That looks nice. Oh, you know what, LBS?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I would go with.
That looks really
coming
good.
Home.
Yeah.
I just love the cape, man. That's why I love the Detective 1001. It's just the cape, If you can, Batman, you got to have a good cape on it.
Yeah, this is pretty sick. This is really sick. I said I was gonna not do DC, but I would get the Trinity from LBS, because guess what? It's like what I mentioned at the beginning of the show. If you're collecting certain lines, they all look good together. It doesn't matter who the character is.
I know.
You could put all these together. You could mix the Avengers and the Justice League. It wouldn't matter. They all look the same. They look great.
I know. I've been eyeing that Iron Man, and I don't even know that I would need the deluxe. I just like the pose where he's looking up.
It was
You
like
know, yeah,
a
I love
classic,
that pose. Yeah,
classic. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that Iron Man. Yes. Yeah, I agree with you.
I
You need
actually
that.
I know I procrastinated. I just put in the LBS Hulk order like a couple days ago because I've been a little worried that it's gonna sell out.
It's gonna sell out. It's the minute people start getting those and they become in stock, they're gonna sell almost
Yeah,
immediately. Um, yeah, Jay, we gotta get Jay on the show
I
because
know we do.
he's such a good guy. He listens to everybody. His work is masterful. And I know some people are like, "Oh, looks too muscular, this, that,
Well,
and the other."
and that's the thing. If companies would listen like Jay does, like with the Venom, he said he's going to scale it down a little bit. I think that Thanos didn't he say he was going to make a hair bigger, if I
Yes.
remember
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's the details.
It's all the details.
Dang.
Flashes in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up that. I'm gonna have to buy that DC Alex Ross before they all sell out too. Was that the Fab? I think there's The folds of the cape on his shoulder looks far too much like cloth.
The what?
I mean, isn't it supposed to be cloth though?
Let's see.
Well, I mean, this is only a printed prototype,
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
so I mean, it's kind of hard to tell on print. Yes, I know. I have to have the Trinity. Yep. I already have the P100. Yeah, I mean that was an excellent one. I had it. I sold it. I loved it.
You sold that?
But
I will
yeah,
never sell that. That and Hype
really.
Superman will never leave. Never.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
So
Well, part of why is because I knew these were coming, and I was like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna stick with these. Yeah, yeah, it's real
Uh,
good,
Somebody was saying about Godzilla vs Kong. Yeah, it's shipping. I saw somebody got it in hand. I'm supposed to get mine any day. Just
dude.
the
Yeah,
Kong side. I haven't heard anything on Godzilla yet, but I
I
know
haven't seen
Kong is
any.
shipping first
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now. So
yeah. I can't wait to see that. I saw the in hand one. I can't wait to see when you get it and give your opinion. Yeah, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this.
oh, I know.
He made some tweaks to the portrait, and he's still tweaking it.
What one do you like more out of these?
Dude, honestly, I kind of like the helmed version. I know that may be
The
unpopular, but
dude,
no one does that.
I think that's where a lot of people are going to go because it's different.
It's so cool.
Because we've been getting so many Wonder Womans lately between Sideshow and XM and stuff.
Yep. Yep. It got that Nemaskira vibe. It's, like her training. Although I like them all, man.
I
What I
know,
would do is I'd keep them all out, and I'm
I
just gonna
know.
keep everything boxed and just
And
flipping.
hopefully he doing stands for all the head sculpts? Do we know?
I gotta ask him. I don't
I wish
remember.
he would do that. Just like, as I love it, like with the Predator, having a stand for everyone because it is hard to
Mhm.
choose what one you want to go with, but it
And it's
helps, when you can have them just all laid out.
right because right now I have the cap only has two, but I have like just a cap head like laying on the side, and Thor I just let them in the box. I would love to have them out to kind of switch them up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, the Wonder Woman Hydra is a cool piece.
That is a nice piece. Yeah. Oh, that turned out nice.
Okay, what else? There we go.
Oh yeah, that's so cool. That's
Yeah.
freaking awesome. Yeah, I might rock her like that for a little while. I'm sure this will be like the deluxe version. What are the arm switch outs? You got the spear, you got the shield.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know that I've seen.
He may not have put them all in there yet.
I have a couple. There we
Ha!
go.
Hold on, look at. The lasso. Oh, that looks so damn good.
Dude, this lineup, holy cow.
Look at me get her. Let me know when you sell a cat. That is never, ever, ever leaving my collection. The only reason I sold it is because I had two, and I wasn't even going to sell the second one, but I sold it to our buddy. I forgot who I sold it to. Anyway, I will never leave, ever. And you know what? I don't think these would leave either. These are so definitive.
No.
I mean, these are like the type of statues that you get, and you're like, okay, I'm done with Wonder Woman,
Done.
Superman, and Batman. That's it. And then put the
Yeah.
Alex Ross right behind it, and done.
Mhm.
Easy.
Yeah. I'm curious if I have the one with the. I think I do the Superman sculpts. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I think
Oh, here we go.
yeah.
Here we go.
Oh my god, that's so awesome. The laser eyes, the long hair, the beard, the shaved, the I forgot what. Anyway,
I'm curious. What's everybody's favorite one? I love the laser
the
eye.
laser eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the laser eyes. And
I
if I
never
had to,
did like with the Hush one with the beard and stuff. I can't do that.
it's cool. It's cool. It's a cool option to have, especially if you like throw the helm on the Wonder Woman and you do like something crazy
True.
with the
Yeah, yeah,
Batman.
yeah.
You
Mhm.
get a different display every time. Um, let's see. What's with the
This
mom? Oh my god!
what
Listen, the mom
with the
panties.
Wonder. Well,
Yeah, go with the classic look, man.
didn't they say they couldn't have the proto because they wanted to change up with something about I don't know if they
They
wanted
were
it
changing some
covered.
stuff. Well, they were changing the sculpt and some other
Well, I
stuff.
thought they wanted it covered up a little bit more, so I don't know what part of it,
Oh
but
no, no, it's all right. Who cares, dude? It's gonna be amazing. Soups has some weird sleeves and the cuffs, giving the impression Soups is wearing a sweater. Go back to that.
so do I have?
I don't see a sweater. Maybe. Well, this is an unpainted
Yeah,
prototype.
it's hard
Come
to
on,
tell.
people. Come on. Give Jay a break.
Yeah.
There's not one LBS statue out there that sucks. They're all phenomenal. They're all good. And you know what you're getting with Jay. You know what you're getting. You're gonna get like 1,000 head sculpts and really high quality stuff, and a giant ass base. So for those of you who are complaining that Wonder Woman's base is too big, I'm sorry. It's matching the other bases in the line.
Yeah.
But again, stick with the same company with the same line, and all your shit's gonna look good together.
Yeah.
Fear the beard.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got.
I think that's about it. I just had the Iron Man, but you already shared that.
Yeah, we talked about that. I got a couple other things too. Whoop, sorry. Look through your stuff, see if you have anything you're missing. I wanted to share a couple things here. I wanted to share this. So this is from Revenge Studio, and we're kind of switching to Dragon Ball Z here for a second. And this is one of my buddies who's a commissioner for this company. Super nice guy. And this is the Broly versus Vegeta. Already highly anticipated by many. This is the, I think this is the final. I think this is a final piece, not a prototype, I believe. But a lot of different switch outs, a lot of cool stuff here. Here's some high res photos. This thing is just incredible. Alternate torsos for Broly and Vegeta. I mean, everyone knows how big this Broly is, this quarter scale, and that this is going to be one beast of a statue. Just absolutely beautiful. And I can't wait to get this. I think this is going to be so cool. I think this is supposed to be shipping, and I could be wrong, fairly soon. But I'm sure there's going to be some Dragon Ball guys who tell me that I'm wrong. And I just thought I'd throw in, again, there's a lot. Life-size Dragon Ball has become extremely popular right now.
Yeah.
And so I'm just throwing in what I think is the best life-size Trunks right now, which is the MRC 1-to-1 Trunks that I have. And again, there's, just kind of with the light. And I still think this Infinite Goku is one of the best ones. This Vegeta here, I'm actually going to take down pretty soon, because right behind Vegeta, John, that kind of wall where the ceiling slants down is where you know what's going to go.
Okay.
So right now you can see the ECC Hulk there, and it's kind of like a holding pattern. I'm going to take that garage shelf down, and that wall's about like 50 some inches.
Okay.
And I'm going to take that garage shelf and transfer it to one of the single shelves behind my couch to keep the space. I'll take that shelf down behind Vegeta's head. Just going to kind of open things up a little bit.
Yeah.
So I wanted to share that. Revenge Studio, really, really awesome piece. Cannot wait to get that and review it. Another piece I wanted to show was this piece. And I don't care if you're a Dragon Ball fan or not. This piece is freaking crazy. This is UI Goku. Well, this is Boo and UK Studio, and it's quarter scale diorama. Infinite. What's his name? UI Goku and Jiren, and this is like literally straight out of the anime. Like you could freeze frame, the video, and this is like the spot. It's such an awesome moment. And they just announced that they're doing a second head sculpt that literally is like that clip of Goku when they zoom in on his face on that episode. And if you've watched the Tournament of Power, and you know what I'm talking about, and the picture's up on I think I posted on our group too. But this is another one I found out about not too long ago and purchased almost immediately because I think it's incredible.
How deep you getting into DBZ right now? Because you're kind of
yeah, I've been doing a lot of DBZ. I'm getting pretty deep, but not as deep as before. I'm being pretty selective.
You gotta love the cycle though, because you kind of fall in love with something, and then you fall in love with something else again. It's just like a circle.
Yep. You just keep going back and forth and back and forth, and that's fine. And here's, let's see, we've seen that, we've seen this before. That's on its way to getting framed, and I love my framers. This turned out so good.
It did. Yeah, it did.
So good. And this
what
is the
size
16,
is that?
16 by 20.
Okay.
Yeah, the frame and everything is probably closer to like 26 by 19 or something like that. I need to get that up on the wall. That's how I'm going to do all of the smaller ones. So I'm going to send my Vader in probably this week with the plaque. And then all of the subsequent ones that he releases, I have to buy small because
Did you ever get the McCrory Vader one?
It should be framed next week.
Okay, I didn't know if you got that one or not.
Yeah, I got the big boy, and so that's going to go up behind my Boba Fett.
Okay,
I got to move those Alex Ross pieces around. I've just been kind of like picking up some pieces here and there. Like how much was this, John? Like $250 shipped?
Hell yeah, it's ridiculous.
It was something like crazy.
I about bought it, but I'm like, I'm not doing quarter scale statue for Star Wars, so I let you know.
Yeah, man, this was
how it didn't sell out in minutes was crazy.
Oh no, and that's why I saw it. I'm like, this is gonna sell. So I kind of like, and then you messaged me, and then I saw it was still available. I was like, screw it. This didn't sell for like $250. And so I just messaged Will, our friend Will Foxwell, and I just a Will Foxification, and I'm like, Will, just send me. I'm gonna pay you right now. Just send this to me. And this is my first time owning this. This is not something that came back in. I love this piece.
Yeah,
I love this piece.
I love the design. You can say whatever about the movies. I found somebody that has the bust, and they're only asking like $500 or $600 for it.
No way.
Yeah, so I was debating picking it up, but I'm like, I'm trying to stay OT trilogy and prequels, so I may have to send them your way if I don't.
Yeah, once you decide if it's still available, I'll gladly buy it because I found one, but it's like I think 1,000 shipped.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Kylo Ren design. Forget about the character. Forget about the writing. I mean, it's just badass. And I have the new one too. I like this better than the new one.
Yeah.
And this came back in the collection, and life-size BB-8 sideshow.
Where'd you find that off of? I saw somebody selling it on one of the forums, so I'm like, I wonder if he.
I got this from my new friend Jay Roman, stand-up dude. Literally, I know why. Because of the hollow chest pieces, the Regal robot. He messaged me and he's like, "Hey Mike, did you find any extra hollow chests?" And I did. And so I was like, so I hooked him up with someone who was selling the hollow chests. Who only reason I didn't buy from them is because someone offered me right before. And so I got him a hollow chest set. And then he's like, "Hey, if you know anyone who's looking for a BB-8, in the tri-state area, just let me know." And I'm like, "Well, man, I will." And he told me the price, and it was cheap, like great price. And then I'm like, "Well, can you ship it?" And he's like, "Well, I threw away all the stuff." I'm like, "Well, so did I, and I still shipped mine to Junior, and it did pretty well." And so he's like, "Okay, hang on." And like literally that afternoon, same day, he's like, "Okay, I just bought like 500 yards of bubble wrap, and like double insulated, corrugated, FedEx boxes, and I kid you not, he had this thing wrapped up by that evening, and he's like, "Hang on, I'll get you labels." And I sent him labels, and it only costs. It was 3 boxes, one for the base, one for the ball, and then one for the head. I think shipping, from the tri-state area to Tennessee was only like, I think it was like $200 or something like that for all 3 boxes. No. And then his initial price that I paid, I got this for a steal. Perfect condition, perfect working order. This was like better than the one that I bought directly from Sideshow when I had it first time. And you can see what I did with my garage shelves. This is behind my couch, and I kind of carved out a nook. And so he just kind of lives in that nook, and I'll surround him by like some life-size busts or something like that eventually. Because right now it's just a mess. What you're seeing is just total chaos. And so I'm real happy to have that back in. And anywho, another DBZ here. This is a KD Super Saiyan 3 Goku, kind of an older piece. Not really older, but kind of controversial. It was coming out at around the same time as the Prime 1, and people didn't know what to get. Honestly, I love the dynamic pose of this. I love the sand-based details. I love the light-up orb. It also comes with like 3 different Super Saiyan 3 heads plus a Super Saiyan 2 head. And I'm real happy. I got this also for a steal. I forgot who I bought this from, but thank you, because I got it for like half retail. So anyway, there's the artwork it's based off of, and there it is. Pretty damn good. What do you guys think of the Rise of Skywalker Kylo Ren? I like it a lot, but I think I like the original better. But that doesn't mean I think the new one is fantastic. And if you have the Rey, the 2 of them together look really freaking good. Really good. So, anyway. That's coming this week. Yeah, I bought that also for pretty good price from I forgot who I bought it from. But yeah, that's coming in. I thought that was really good. So I'll have pictures of that this week for you guys. Let's see. Oh, there's Rey. A few other things I want to oh, okay. One more Dragon Ball Z, and then I'll show you a couple pictures that you may have seen in the Facebook group. This thing right here, this is the SHK Lifetime Vegeta statue. And it is massive, massive. Each one of these Vegetas that you see kind of surrounding the primary Vegeta, who's like Major Vegeta, who's blowing up, are about 6 scale. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 scale figures plus, he's like, I don't know what I would call him. Half scale, 3rd scale, probably 3rd scale-ish. Yeah. And it is incredible. Amazing details, super well done. Price is great for what you get. All the different, iterations of Vegeta over his lifetime. And I love this piece. I love it so much that there's a comparison to the KD Vegeta Android 19. And I did finally put those little things in their arms, so don't tell me not to do it. I did it. It's done. I'll update the picture soon. But I decided I kind of went all in on SHK after this. So I talked to our friend Jose Leon from Statue Court, and I had him find me one of these, the SHK Frieza Lifetime, and then I got the SHK Boo Lifetime, which I don't have a picture of here. He also found me one with Cell, but he said that shipping it is super risky and it's probably not worth the price. So I've been going down a pretty deep Dragon Ball Z rabbit hole, but they're just so good.
I know. There's nothing more dynamic than those.
And the colors, they're just crazy. But I do want... Go ahead.
I was going to say, I just look at them and I think breakages for some reason. How intricate they are, but...
Before I started collecting resins and DBZ resins, I was like, I don't know how they protect these things. But dude, I've hardly ever had any breakages. They're just so well done. And a lot of it's kind of like PVC for the aura effects and stuff like that. And they've really nailed it. I got this last week from our good buddy Yost at Jazz Inc. And, I bought this thing just, it's a signed Dennis Lawson, plaque. This thing is massive. It's like,
really?
It's like this big. It's like double insulated. It's like 2 pieces of metal with like insulation in the middle. I'm really excited I got this. It was a little bit more expensive than a normal plaque. I should have done like a size reference. I'll do a size reference when I get the speeder tomorrow. But this was really cool. Which leads us to this beauty.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So good buddy Eric Beeks, who's he's a prop builder in Texas who is good friends with Kevin KFET. And this was something I was going to buy a long time ago, and from him. But then I had to acquire other pieces first, like the carbonite, the boba, a couple other life sizes I wanted. And then finally, once I had these pieces and I had the 2 droids, I was like, you know what? I need something. I want to have this chess set prominently displayed, because Regal Robot will never do that again. There's only 77 of these out there that are triple signed by the people who worked on it. And, and all the other ones are just not great. So anywho, I had this vision in mind right here. And, I still need to kind of shift some things around, but I wanted to have, C3PO and R2 kind of playing chess and, have those pieces on the table. This table is beautifully done. It is massive. That the width between R2 and C3PO is 3 feet. So it's 3 feet wide. The base is 2 feet wide. All custom made.
Heavy or?
No, actually, well, it's a combination of like wood, printed like PET printed stuff, fiberglass, some other stuff, aluminum. So it's not very heavy at all, which is nice, but it's extremely well constructed. All the buttons are functional, which is cool, and all the lights are functional. And there's 2 speakers on the bottom, and you can press one of the buttons, and it does the, new strategy R2. I think we should let the Wookiee win. And then you know, like the sound of the chess pieces going, and so you hear the chess game happening. And then for like 5 minutes, you hear ambient sounds of the Millennium Falcon kind of
okay,
like the Millennium Falcon Nava computer. And and then the lights do like this kit thing, and it's just so freaking cool. I didn't get time to like record video of it yet, but I'll share some video in the Facebook group this week. And so a lot of people reached out to me, like, hey, where'd you get this? It is by Eric Beeks. He is extremely slammed. And if you want one, he'll make you one, but it may take a while, like 2024 to 2025 a while. But he also makes like custom droids, and I have him down to make me. He's also going to make me the damaged C3PO in a bag that I can put next to Chewie. Yeah, he's going to make it, and Kevin's going to paint it.
Okay.
And so that bag is going to go in between probably the Carbonite and Chewie, or the Vader and Chewie. And and he's also, I'm going to get him to make me like an R5 on 2 legs. I don't need to have like anything crazy, but I'd like to have R5 standing on 2 feet would be cool. Yeah. So can I put my glass of cognac on that table? Yeah, that's you need a very expensive drink for that table. Yeah, that's so cool. But I thought I'd share it. I wanted to share some more pictures throughout the week. Oh, that's a good question. We'll have to come back to that. I'm going to start that. So yeah, table is really, really cool. I love it. Obviously, Regal Robot used to make a table that is based on it, and I almost bought that, but this was just too good to pass up. It's my Star Wars 1-to-1 section is just about complete. So I thought that was pretty neat. I thought you guys would like that. Anywho, I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
Yeah, I'm trying to sift through. I don't think there was much else.
Let's see. Yeah, I got pictures of the Rey. I got pictures of Yoda versus Clone. I got pictures of XM. Oh, dude, XM Hulk transformation is phenomenal. This is old news, but damn, this is a great statue. Oh, and it kind of goes with what Frank was asking. What do I think is the best Hulk in the game right now? This is a pretty damn good one.
Yeah.
I like this one a lot because of that. the Bruce Banner transformation. I think that looks really cool. It's a totally separate piece. It's a totally separate 1/4 scale statue. You know, as always, photographs can only capture so much. I think the details on the Hulk are great. You know, there's him next to XM Thanos and Lady Death. And then I thought I took a picture. Oh, I guess I didn't plug it in. Where I have now I have the cap in there. Oh, I do have that picture. Hang on. I'll get it. Because I also, on July 4th, got the cap. There we go. There he is. Very fitting. 4th of July, he was delivered. I love this cap. And there you can see kind of have him elevated with his thing there. He has the Hydra flag in his hand and Thor's hammer. And there we go. They just look so damn good together. They're so good. So good. Anyway, that's about all I have. Oh, Super Saiyan 4. Holy crap. How'd I forget that? Yeah, hold on. That was like literally in our title. Hang on. John, you could pull up whatever you got going on.
I don't have a whole lot. I know somebody was asking about this RoboCop bust to kind of pair with your 1/3 scale.
What do you think about that?
I think it looks good.
Who's making this is the cool props.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. I don't know. I don't know that 1/3 scale pairs that great with bust. I think you kind of have to go quarter. For me,
it also depends. Yeah, it depends on the size of the base. It depends on everything. And also, this is the one without any arms. This would be really cool if it. Oh, okay, come on now. Give it one arm holding the gun up.
No kidding. Yeah.
That would do it. There you go. And I feel like the RoboCop license is kind of in play right now, so I wouldn't be surprised if someone like Queen Studios or anybody could do something like. There's a lot of good busts coming out.
Yeah, because I feel like if you got like a RoboCop and like a Terminator bust, those would pair well.
Yeah. That would look cool together. That would look very cool. Yep. Yeah, Dinesh, we're gonna get to that in a second. I just pulled it up. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Yeah, these XM are really coming together. Yeah, I don't know. I would wait. I would love to see it with a single arm gun up in the air, just like the deluxe version of that statue. I think that would be badass.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Cool props. What else?
Not a
ton.
Not an Ultraman. Hasn't shipped yet. Shipping next year. Holy crap. Q2 2024.
Yeah.
Oh, this is kind of new. Yeah, Well, let's here we go. Well, sorry, I gotta share this. Here is all right. There has been this surge of Super Saiyan 4 stuff from Dragon Ball GT. And this is, I think, a fairly new company, MyAnime DS or MADS. And they are working in combination with MRC, which, again, one of my favorite companies. MRC did that life-size trunks, and I think they do super high-quality work. And they announced their prototype here of the Vegeta Super Saiyan 4 with like this light up. It's like an acrylic etched with like a light up base piece that you can get with the deluxe. And I mean, I have to say this is beautiful. I think it has like clear resin Dragon Balls around it. I think this might just be, I don't know if this is a render or not. I'll have to find out. But they already announced that they're going to do Vegeta, Goku, and then Gogeta. And you could like reserve to have the same number if you want for all three. And now I think this looks great. I can tell you for a fact that MRC, their production is absolutely phenomenal. If you are a Super Saiyan 4 fan, you can't go wrong. But here's what else I'll say is I'm already invested in a line of busts by KD. And I know for a fact that KD and MRC do not scale together. They are totally different scales. My MRC Trunks is like a foot taller than my Infinite Goku, and Trunks is
Wow.
shorter than Goku in real life. So again, it just has me thinking, pick a line, pick a company, and stick with it. That's not to say that I don't love this. I think this is absolutely fantastic. And honestly, if I wanted Super Saiyan 4, I would strongly consider this, and I would buy all three from the same company. So I guess whatever I'm saying is, if you're gonna buy this, don't buy one from Mads, don't buy one from KD, don't buy one from someone else. Just buy them all three of them from the same place. And this company's been really cool. They're a little bit new, but they're making some good decisions. I like the LED system with the uplights on the base. I think that's really nice. And they're giving you the opportunity to collect all three or reserve all three for a very small amount of money. So I think that would be what I would do. But I personally don't have a huge connection with Super Saiyan 4. I think they'd be cool to have a quarter scale Super Saiyan 4. I don't need a 1-to-1 bust. But if it's your favorite, like Lane, Vegeta Super Saiyan 4 is my favorite, do this. This is the price on this. I think this thing's like $750.
Wow.
Yeah. Hang on. Okay, so prototype release, we offer until the prototype release, we offer $100 USD discount. Regular is $7.99, and the VIP with the light up acrylic plaque is $50 more. And after that, it's $100 more. Let's see, prices including shipping, $1,200 shipped and $1,240 shipped. That's not bad for a 1-to-1 bust. And this is going to be a big bust because, again, MRC scales their things pretty big. So you're getting way more than what you're paying for. So, but again, my recommendation, I don't care who you buy from, I would recommend buying all three of them from the same place so they all fit together. Yeah, it's a render. Yep, I just figured that out. Anywho, yeah, that looks good. MyAnime DS. Cool guys, really cool guys. I like them. What time is it? Oh, it's just about almost 11.
Yeah. I was looking at one thing. You see this Michael Jackson? I was just looking at the difference between the two, the black label and.
Well, I like this one better.
This one?
Yeah. Hold on. I thought it was the same statue.
No, so I think this is because the head on this is PVC.
Okay.
Whereas this one is resin with wool hair, it says.
Is that the only difference? Does it give you both sculpts?
I think so.
Okay, it gives you
I think that's the glasses. I mean, I guess it's mainly the hair, but that is a big price difference.
Is that $1,000 difference? Go back to the standard.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Is the whole statue PVC? Is that why?
I believe so.
Okay.
Polystone and PVC. But,
I mean, honestly, for $1,000 difference, it's a quarter scale. And if you want a Michael Jackson, well, see, I'm not. I don't want a Michael Jackson, but I would, if I had to choose, I would get this 45. Yeah. That's nothing.
Yeah, it's definitely the best one I've seen for because I'm trying to think who did this. Was it PCS? Because they did the Prince and the Michael Jackson, didn't they?
I think so. I think it was PCS. I could be wrong.
I'm just curious what people think of kind of the music artist statues and stuff. Is there that much interest in it? Isn't somebody doing a bust of Michael Jackson?
Queen Studios.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Queen's supposed to be doing the bust. So, I don't know, man. I didn't even know there were two different statues.
Yeah.
Shame on me. I don't know. I guess if you're like a mega fan, that hair does look pretty good, and if it comes out of the box like that,
I'm trying to think. What was the? I know there was a smaller ES for Black Label. So I saw they had come out that they were sold out.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I don't remember how many they're making, but
It's still available for Todd. Yeah, there we go.
yeah, I mean, I love Blitzway's work. I wish honestly they would do more. I wish they would re-release some, or at least do like Ghostbuster 2,
Mm-hmm.
6 scale stuff. They've always done
Yep.
good work. They've just kind of never put out a lot of stuff at one time.
Yep. Yep. I agree. I do like how you mentioned before they're doing a lot of before and after prototype and final product pictures to
Well,
show that they.
and I've always wondered though with that relationship with Prime One. I know they do the proto, that Kay Kim does the proto, which she does great work. But then is Blitzway manufacturing the sculpts, or are they giving it to Prime One and Prime One's trying to do the
That,
production on that? I don't know on that.
that's a really good question.
But
Either way, I'm glad that they're kind of trying to uphold the quality. Hey, you want to see something really funny? I don't know if Facebook was listening to what we were talking about. So MyAnime was the company that we were just talking about, and this just popped up 42 minutes ago, but it was the first thing in my feed. KDC, again, this is the company that I go with, because again, I'm already invested. I got Goku, I got Vegeta, I got Gohan. I'm 3 busts in with them. All right, here we go. KDC, we are 90% finished with our Super Saiyan 4 bus. We've brought the heat this time around to a level of bus that's so far ahead of anything we've done so far. And they're doing, competitor. This is the MyAnime. And then they're showing their render with a lot of details and stuff like that. So look, it's always tough to be the new guy. It's always tough to be the new guy. KD is probably going to be a little bit more expensive, not by much, but they have a track record, and their Vegeta bust that I've posted in the group that they released, pretty recently is the best damn bust I've ever seen. The paint, the sculpt, everything is phenomenal, beautiful. So again, I defer back to what we said before. Buy from whoever you want to support, whoever you like the best. But if you're going to buy a line of things, stick with the same damn company. It's going to look better. So
yeah,
stick with the same, and you will not regret it. Dun, dun, dun. Anything else? Let's see.
I'm scrolling. I'm not finding much else.
Oh, here we go. This is from today.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. It's a Shemel and Sabat, and then my daughter, and then my wife, and yeah, super excited. That was a fun one. That was real fun. There we go.
Did you end up picking anything up? Any prints or anything?
Oh yeah, actually, I wanted to talk about this. Panda. Hold on, the card is in Gallery Panda. So, it's kind of interesting when you're walking around a con and you're like, well, damn, my collection is better than anything that they're selling here. And, it's still fun to see because it pops and Black Series, and there's some hot toys and some old, vintage stuff. But I ran into the Gallery Panda, and, these, you've probably have seen these before, but it's acrylic wall art. And they also have like light boxes that you can put in, or put these in.
What's it called?
Gallery Panda.
Gallery Panda.
Yep. And you could upload your own images and they'll print them for you. I don't know what you need to do for them, but they have some pretty cool prints. And what I didn't realize was that they do limited runs on these things, because I saw them and I was like, I'll just go home and order them, because I saw a couple that I liked. There was a really badass Boba Fett one. There was a cool Goku one. And I'm like, I'll just order these online. But apparently you can't order them online. I guess they do a run and maybe they stop, or I don't know. Or I think Miguel has some kind of contract with them, or he's sponsored by them. But there were some really cool ones at the con that I should have picked up because they looked freaking awesome, and they're not on their website. So if anyone knows more about that, let me know. but I thought these were really, really neat. And, you know, up to this point, the only kind of light up, you know, acrylic prints that I knew about were from, you know, basically the ones I'd get from Mondo or, you know, whoever. But these don't have to be lit up, which is cool. So you can do just the acrylic on the wall, or you can get a light up and you know, give it a little bit more depth. But there's a really badass Iron Man, and if I could just find it, they also don't have like a search feature on this website, so it's kind of crappy. But yeah, I was gonna pick up a few of these. They're inexpensive. They're like, I think it's like $70, and then you buy two, it's $60 a piece. And I mean, look at this Spider-Man. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool looking Spider-Man. They come in multiple sizes. I think the most popular is the 16 by 24. You can add a light box. There's like a Darth Vader. There's an Iron Man. But the thing is, it's weird. Like they have them by these collections, and then you can't search collections. Like here's this Black Panther. That's really cool.
Yeah.
And
Different.
then yeah, no, very different. And then it's like, okay, more from this artist. Okay, so here's the Mandalorian, which is very cool. Here's this Darth Vader Stormtrooper. I think it looks neat.
Man, prints could get you in a lot of trouble.
They can. And these are on like a nice acrylic sheets. So anyway, this is what caught my attention at the con, the Gallery Panda. And they're really nice quality. So seeing them in person, high quality, super nice stuff. So I recommend it. I don't recommend their website. Their website is a steaming pile of you know what, because I don't even know how to get around it. And maybe I'm an idiot, and I could be. But anywho. But yeah, so I almost picked up a couple of these, but I was with my wife that time around, and not that she cares, but I didn't want to have to slow things down too much because we had to get back home and my mom was babysitting. But yeah, you know, nothing too crazy. A couple statues that I saw. But yeah, but this caught my eye in a good way. So check them out. And again, it's like one of those things, the more you buy, the cheaper they are because it's just printed acrylic, but it was nice quality. Yeah, they're legit. They had like a shit ton of print. I mean, they had a giant booth, and I got some really nice business cards too. Like really, really nice. A portion of every sale supports charity. Water brings drinking water to people. Premium look, damage-free hanging strips come with it. Each purchase supports an individual artist. I see why they grouped the artists. And then you can follow them on Instagram, Gallery Panda Official. So legit, go for it. You have my blessing. They'll make a light up of any art you submit. How much is the largest? That's a good question. Let's find out. Here, upload your image. Let's see what they got. So you can do 12 by 18, 16 by 24, 24 by 36. Wow, you could do a 30 by 44. That's crazy. Let's just see how much the 24 by 36 is. Will it tell us? Add an image. Here, let's just put this up here. Oh, crap. Oh, well, I guess we'll have to play with that. I'll play around and find out. We'll see how much that is. But yeah, I guess, again, the thing I didn't realize is I guess once they sell out of an artist's stuff, they don't keep selling it, which is kind of strange, but who knows?
Well, is that about it?
I think that's it. Yeah, 11 o'clock. Been about an hour 50-ish minutes. I think that's great. Well, I guess Shane is dead to us. Yep. Hopefully he's not dead in real life. But I'll have to message him. And Justin, I guess, watched The Witcher and fell asleep. But good riddance to both of them. Thank you all for joining us. Yeah, always fun having you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the crazy mixture from Dragon Ball Z to RoboCop to Terminator to Star Wars to everything. I think we covered it all the scales.
Yeah.
And of course, thank you to John for joining, and check out again. Zero sponsorship. I'm not getting anything for free. John's not getting anything for free, but check out our buddy Ben, at Nowhere Studios. Join his private Facebook group. Just say that, hey, I watched the show and Mike sent me, John sent me. And if you like that Iron Man, you know what the ES is. It's only 60, ships in 6 to 8 months. And I'd like to see him make the whole Trinity and get some popularity and so that he can do it all. But anywho, we'll see you guys probably this upcoming Sunday, normal time, normal place, hopefully with the whole crew. We're going to try to get Jay Sia on the show. I think the Todd Father needs to come back pretty soon. And there's a couple other people we're working on getting on our show. So thank you guys for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful week of collecting. And you got anything else, John?
Nope, that'll do it.
All right. You guys have a good night. See ya.